And next up we have Sara.
Yes, hi.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Yes, I'm Sara, 21, from Norway,
Nice.
and are also with YWAM. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Just experiencing new places and also just learning so much about Jesus and God and his character and
Yeah.
everything. So it's so fun.
Oh, that's so good. And tell me, do you have a story of answered prayer?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And I think the story that I have is more that about the nations, actually, a story from the nations.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, because I were going to the Middle East, and in the start when I were getting told that you're going to the Middle East, I was of course stoked for it, but I weren't like I have a really big heart for it or like what am I gonna do, you know? But then something that really just gripped my heart was that I don't want to just go to a nation and just do my thing, but I really want to go to the nation and I want to ask God, like, what do you want me to pray for in this nation? And, how do you want to move in this nation? And how more focus on that rather than myself. So before I went to the Middle East, the whole group were praying a lot about that.
I love that attitude, by the way.
Yeah.
Can I just say that? And I think sometimes missions have got a bad reputation or maybe have gone a bit wrong when people make it about their own agenda rather than like, God, why would you have us here?
Exactly.
So the fact that you would go in and be like, right, Lord, what do you want me to pray? What do you want me to do? I just think that's exactly how it should be, right?
Yeah, I totally agree. And in that sense as well, you get to see more like God's glory more than just like, what can I do to be here, you know? But so then we went, and then there was this one place we were where I got to know this 15-year-old girl. Right. She was lovely, amazing, and we became good friends. But then I heard from the people that I were working with that, or she's a Muslim, and they told me that in a month or so, she is going to get married to a man that she don't know. He might be around the 30s or 40s. And when they told me about this, I just really felt my heart was so gripped by that, because I just like gotten to know this girl as a friend, and I said she's just a girl, she's not, she's 15, you know. And it just really gripped my heart, and I really started to just pray for this, and we're like, God, why is she getting married so early, and like it's not fair, and that she has to do it at such a young age. And then I just really started to pray for this, and throughout the rest of the trip I were there, I prayed for that. But then I didn't really hear so much about it, and I didn't talk to her about it either, because it's such a vulnerable topic that it's a bit taboo to talk about, you know. But then some weeks after I got home from that trip, actually, I got a message about that. The parents have changed their decision, and they want to wait until she gets older. And that was and that was just such a prayer answer for me as well, just to see like, wow, there's so much power in prayer, and here I am, and I feel like God really gave me a heart for something, and I got to pray for it, and something happened. And how I think in my upbringing, I really I have been Christian my whole life, but mostly I thought prayer were just for yourself. Right. To pray for yourself and for like my math test that is coming up and everything, which is also awesome to pray about. But I just think it's so cool when you can actually pray for bigger things and for things that don't even have anything to do with you.
So what I hear you saying is God uses your prayers to shift someone else's life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool how...
That is incredible. And that is so true. Like, that is how God set it up. There are some things that won't change if we don't pray. But actually, that if we do pray, could completely change.
Exactly.
And in this case, the course of that girl's life is completely different.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Wow.
So it's such a prayer answer for that. And
I think your story's even got me thinking, man, what are the things that I don't have hope for right now that like I maybe never thought this could change?
Exactly.
Because if you take those things to God in prayer, who knows how circumstances might change. Like, you had nothing to do with her parents changing their decision,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
You were powerless in that case. But actually, you got to stand on her behalf in prayer and intercede, which is what intercession is, you know, standing in the gap. And as a result, stuff shifted.
Yeah.
That's so
And I
cool.
think also several times I've been taking myself and like going to prayer times and stuff, and might be a little bit like, it's a bit boring, and it's like, it takes a long time, you know. But then to actually be thinking of that, but we're actually allowed to come, and we're allowed to pray for God's heart to, and for things to move in things that are like bigger than ourselves. I just think is so powerful and so cool.
Does that not just make you want to pray like all the time?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
like, what else can I pray for?
Exactly.
That's so good.
It's so fun. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for sharing that story.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was fantastic.
Thank you.